Hey friends, John Bush here at FloteFest in Gause, Texas. It's like an hour and a half northeast of Austin. And it's a freedom festival, a liberty festival. So I'm gonna be doing some content and some videos, doing a talk on exit and build strategy. My lovely fiance is doing a talk, buy land, build community. Derek Bros is here, Ramiro Romani, all sorts of cool peeps. Dr. Andrew Kaufman, Larkin Rose, list goes on and on. It's put on by these guys, Aaron and Kingsley and their crew. They have a social media app called Flote. You can download it, flote.app. It's a social media network, similar to Facebook in features, but it's all about freedom, by freedom people, for freedom people. But I wanted to do a video real quick, and I'm gonna be doing videos throughout the weekend. And I just wanna show you guys, because a lot of people feel all down and out and frustrated and alone and isolated. And I've been in this game for a while, and I've seen this movement grow and grow and grow. And you gotta understand, we are not alone. We as in free people that recognize their sovereignty, that see there's problems in the world, they're not being manipulated and socially engineered, they see through the disguise, and we're everywhere. And a lot of us are getting activated and building the world and the systems and the structures and the communities that we deserve as free people. See those big trees right behind me? That's actually a whole Freedom Cell camp. Those are all Freedom Cell people. We got our own, I mean, it's Freedom Cell people sprinkled throughout the whole thing, but we got our own little spot going, and life's good. So it's most definitely part of the program for people to feel isolated and alone. And then it's also part of the program for folks that think like we do to feel weird, like they're marginalized, they don't fit in society, right? I mean, there's a whole culture, and the whole Q thing really had a lot to do with that. I think create an environment where people that think outside the box and question the narrative and are aware of some pretty dastardly conspiracies, that they're like weird and there's all this other stuff. It was like guilt by association. But I do want to share, getting on a tangent, the point is there's a lot of people that think like you do, and you don't need to feel alone. You can find those other people. Find those other people. Freedom Cells is a great opportunity, meetups, social networks, but you got to go meet in person. And so, you know, the whole Exit and Build Land Summit's coming up, and a big part of that is exiting the cities and building community in the country. And I posted recently in the Greater Reset Activation channel about, you know, what are some obstacles people are facing. And there are a few themes. I'm going to riff on this some more, because one of the things that I'm aiming to do in this world is help people overcome limiting beliefs and smash through those obstacles so they can create a life of their dreams, a life of freedom. Hey, the dog's driving. That was Brian Norton. He did the Unloose the Goose podcast with us. And so one of the obstacles that people have is they have family in an area or the city, or they're divorced and they have a custody agreement that has to be in a certain area, or they're taking care of their parents. And so ultimately, I think the best thing we could do is get out of the city, into the country, build these communities and do this stuff in the country like we are here out in the middle of nowhere in Gause, Texas. But if you can't, you can still exit and build in the city. And it makes it a lot more easier and manageable and safer, and you can more effectively accomplish your goals when you have other people. So the big lesson is we're not alone. We are not isolated. There's a lot of us out there that think like we do. You just have to find the others. Think of us as the remnant. There's a lot of talk of the remnant in the Bible, the book of Isaiah specifically. And the remnant, Isaiah was a prophet. He was frustrated. He was trying to proselytize and share the gospel, and nobody was listening. So he prayed and he prayed and he prayed, and the Lord told him, look, the right people are going to hear your message. It's not a message for everyone. All you need to do is just put the message out there, and they will come to you. And they, being the remnant, the people that will pick up the pieces when society collapses and crumbles, and build anew. So the remnant is out there. Today, there's a large contingent of them in Gaz, Texas, but they're all over the world, all over the globe. The Freedom Cell Network is a great way to find them. So anytime you're feeling downtrodden, frustrated, you're feeling defeated, overwhelmed, you read the latest article or the latest headline or story about some crazy conspiracy going on and some evil things taking place, I just want you to remember that we're out there, and the more often you go to events like this and you go meet up and have dinners and go grab a drink, go grab a coffee, potlucks, the more often you do that, the more free you will be. For real. All right, John Bush, peace and freedom. I'm out. Thanks, guys. Extend Build Land Summit, May 13th to the 15th. Get your ticket. Join us in person. It'll be like this, but inside of a building. There are people camping, though. ExtendBuildLandSummit.com. John Bush, I'm out from FloteFest. Peace.